Okay, hi. Um, I'm glad to be here at SASE Marathon. This is Flower, and yeah, I just tell everything about the game as we go. This game has a little bit of story. I can play the first cutscene, and time goes. When I do the first input on the first flower pedal, I will give a countdown for that. So you see, here's the city, big, bad speed, everything is dark, and we have flower, and we're about to change that. So you hear the music, it's bad, it's loud, it's noisy, and you saw the room in the beginning and change a bit, and it will change a few times over the run. So you saw that. And here's our first flower now. And I will give a countdown from 5 down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Flower, a little indie game from that game company. And it has a, I would say, unique way of gameplay. So, on the PS4 and PS3 versions of this game, you control this flower pedal with by tilting your controller to the left, to the right, up and down, which gives you a very intuitive way of playing. And you can go like everywhere. It has a nice flow to it, and you give speed by pressing any button on your controller. On the PC version, I think you use the mouse to control. And you see the first things here. Every level has its own mechanic. Here it is, letting flowers bloom by hitting them, and those flowers will revitalize the land around it. So, by picking up flower petals, you gain speed. And this is very important in many levels, because you can go shorter ways, but it is actually not faster, because you gain more flower petals to gain more speed in the rest of the level. So, you see first level goes here, and I am revitalizing the land around me. Sometimes the controls are a bit finicky. You can move during cutscenes, which is very important during the run. Yeah. So there's 6 levels in total, and every level has, as I said, its own mechanic, its own way of going. And which some are faster, some are slower. This is a decent one. It's short. It's the introduction level where you just see the land around you. So, for movement during cutscenes, there are some cutscenes we can skip, and we will do it whenever we can, because during cutscenes we move slower and sometimes set to certain positions. Those cutscenes where we set to certain positions can't be skipped. Rose flower badge right there would have activated a cutscene which would make us slower, so we don't pick them up, even though they make us faster. Right here in the beginning of the game, at the end of the level, it doesn't matter as much as at the beginning of the level. So, and after the level is done, this pink vortex will show up, and we have to hit this for the level to end. At the end of each level, there will be a screen where the writing flower will appear, and it will prompt you to press start. This screen has to appear after every level for the run to be legit. So we have to wait this moment and see this great picture. And this screen has to appear for the level to count. And the last screen after the 6th level, the bright pink flower to the right, is will be time also. I will count that. So, second level already. Second level has the theme of colors. everything is great, and we are about to bring colors back to this land. It's a red flower. The direction is we play yellow, red, dark pink, blue, purple, and bright pink, or also white. There is actually a credit level at the end, but it doesn't count for the run. So this is one of those cutscenes which will put you in a certain position, so it doesn't matter where I move. If we have the possibility, we will pick up some flowers during those cutscenes to have more speed, because it doesn't matter what we do during these cutscenes, we will always be on this spot right here. So, we skipped some flowers on the outside of the hill we just flew over. And we fly up here now. I have to pick up my phone right now. Send. And ideally you will be on the white flowers right there. Didn't manage that. And you can pick up of these red flower badges down here. You can pick up the half of the badge to open this gate. But you want to pick up all because it doesn't take time and it's a lot of flowers for you. Okay. So this next part, there are sometimes flowers, certain flags you have to hit for the level to continue. Here it's like you have to pick up all of these red flowers to activate the next checkpoint, which will be the appearing of yellow flowers down here, which you want to hit as soon as they appear, because they would screw up our camera if we wouldn't hit them. And in this row, actually only the last batch of flowers will activate the next checkpoint, this one. But we don't hit every... we hit every flower batch because it gives us more speed through the level. It would cost us about 10 seconds if we would leave out all these flowers. So here's a thing that would set us in a certain position, so we pick up these flowers back here. We'll try at least. Didn't manage to get it, I think. So that's about a second, two. Yeah. So this game is from that game company. They are known for a few other games. One of this, it's the first game of them. It's Flow, about an underwater animal. And the third game after Flower came out is Journey, which some of you might very well know. All of those are pretty beautiful games with great soundtracks. This one especially this one has a very beautiful soundtrack. You can hear it in the background the whole time. And these games are all pretty nice casually, and this game especially is also very great for speedrunning, because it gives you a lot of possibilities to do. Here we have to just fly around and hit some flowers to activate the end of the level. And this is something we want to see every time, to hit appearing flower badge during the cutscene it appears in. This is the fastest way to go for us. Yeah. So, I think this game came out in 2014. And on PS3 first, with a demo on PC. But the actual PC version came out way after. And this game has a very small community. So, right here. This was level 2. One of the longer levels. It's about 5 minutes always. So we have to wait a second till the next start screen appears. where it goes dark. Screen popped up, we can press start and continue to the next level. You see the background always changes to this great mountain view, and on this great, big meadow. This appears because there are special flowers all around, and if you have those, the screen always changes to this screen after a level. Level 3. The theme of level 3 is wind, and that's what these pink flowers do. They make you faster. Here in the beginning there are two ways you can go, left and right. We go left because left has 2 rows of flower petals, which makes us faster in the end of the level. And we have to hit 3 of these clusters here to activate these little wind turbines every time and activate the great wind turbine in the middle. It's one of the harder levels for me because there are many cutscenes, and cutscenes change your camera, and the direction you move is always determined by the direction of the camera. Forward is always the direction the camera goes, and you have to adapt with your controller to this. So we hit the wind turbine here to gain some speed, grab a few flowers here with us, to be here at the big turbine when those flowers pop up, and grab them with us, and activate the great turbine. So first thing, now there will be a canyon. So the greatest thing about this canyon is we can skip the whole canyon. We can just fly up and go over it. We will pick up a few flowers here down here, and now go up and skip the whole canyon. This is canyon skip. I actually used this for the first time to backtrack and get more flowers when I played this casually. So I knew, when I first speedrun, I knew this skip already, and it was the first time I actually used this as a skip to go faster. Now you see the sun setting in the background. Funny thing, the sunset is determined by your position in the level. If I would fly back, the sun would go up again. So next cutscene, but those two right here are a bit more finicky. To be in the right position, to go a great row, to start at the right position, to not miss too much. It actually happened in my first runs a lot of times. You lose about 5 seconds if you are a bit too much forward and miss out some behind you and have to go all the way back the whole thing. And as I said before, in the end of a level, it doesn't matter anymore that we get that much flowers in addition, because it's not so much time we save in comparison to the flowers before. If you want to speedrun this game, I can only recommend you to pick it up. It is a short game. It goes about half an hour to play. If you play decent, it's not hard to learn, and it's not very expensive. It's not expensive at all. It's a very small community. About 4 runners, I think 4-5 runners, which only 2 are active right now. So that was level 3, by the way. Now to level 4. Level 4 is about light. You saw the sun was setting and it's going nighttime, and this is the point where the levels go in come back to back, where one level is the other. Goes right into the other. You see the big turbines in the background. Those were the 3 big turbines from the last level. So we will activate turbines here once more to make light Because this game is it's friendly to the environment. We get our electricity through wind energy. This game sends a great message about how we should treat our environment. And here we hit, this is a great start for level 4, because we want to hit these flowers during the cutscene, right when they appear, to start the next cutscene right away. And the theme is, as I said, light. We want to light up these areas, as you see there. And if they are a certain of the amount it's lit up, the cutscene starts and the next light will appear. So we hope to get these flowers here. Was a bit slow there. Not ideal, but alright. And you see the beauty in this game, even for a speedrun. It is actually very relaxing, in my opinion. And it's great to play. It's you hear the music, it calms one down. And this is one thing that made me pick up this game for a speed game. Just because at first I liked it really much, ever since I first played this game, and thought it has a small community, would be easy to learn, and would be great, especially through the mechanic that with the more it's about speed in one way. The more pedals you get, the faster you go. Where the camera messes up nearly every time. And you will see every mechanic returning once in a while. This is like here the pink flowers come back combined. You will hit them to get more speed and go around this long spiral faster. Yeah. Then after this there will be only 2 levels left. Level 4, level 5 and level 6. Level 5 will be an interesting one. I'll tell more about when it comes to this. You see, during cutscenes, as I told before, you'll go slower. And this is not great, because this game is in real time measured on the leaderboards, and you want to be fast, obviously. So, what we do with all these levels, about the story of this game. We are a flower, we have a dream of a flower, and reality is bad, and we want to make reality better. And the flower affects the reality, and the reality affects the dream of a flower. And you see something bad happening here. Everything goes dark and black because something bad has happened, and electricity is not always a good thing. And you can see now what is happening here. There's metal scrap all around us, and those metal structures everywhere. And the background is dark, and just everything is not nice. You see a storm in the background, lightnings and everywhere. And this is where the mood starts to change. And brings us to level 5. Also, you see here, compared to every other, you saw like a wave going out from the flower in the other levels. You don't see this here. You just see this menacing metal structures in the background, which is not nice, and we want to change that. So start screen. We can go into the next level. So mechanic in level 5, which we will go into right now. Purple flower. You see in the background it's raining. You hear rain on the window of the room. It starts different from the other games. The music is different. Well, it's no music at all right at the beginning. Only the sound of rain. And then the music starts. and it's darker, but atonal. I don't know, it just doesn't sound that nice as it did before. And you see those magic structures? This is the only level where we can take damage. And if we take damage, it is not nice, because we lose flower petals, and with this speed over the run, we don't have time to go detours to pick up more petals. Like this. You don't want this to happen, because I lost like 3 or 5 flower petals, which means I lost speed over the whole run, over the whole level now. But it's not that bad, I think. It will lose like it can lose 5 seconds. It's this spot right there is one of it's the only hard spot, and it comes right in the beginning. So we use those pink flowers here to gain speed to go to this rig. So what I told, you see those red lights and black structures. We activate those flowers and secure them, so we can't get zapped anymore. This is the mechanic of this level. We secure things. But we don't do this in the most parts, because in the beginning it would activate cutscenes, and cutscenes would make us slower. And we don't want that. So, here we go fast. Hope we don't bonk against those metal parts. And go over to those pink flowers. And pick them up and gain speed to be faster by the next tower. We have to deactivate 3 towers here to break down the barrier. So, the thing about the runs on the leaderboard, there are 3 categories. There are any percent PS3, any percent PS4, and any percent PC. Well, it's all on every of the platforms. There is only an any percent run. Because an all trophies run, for example, would take a week, because there's one trophy where it demands of you to stop playing this game for 1 week and then return. And there isn't really 100% of this, so it's all any percent and only depends on platform. The run isn't different on any of those platforms. It's on every platform the same run. It's just another platform. So we skip into the labyrinth here. It's a short amount. It is actually big and you can go lost here. But we skip into it and skip over this wall here for a short amount of time to skip a little part. It's a little shortcut. And this is the part where you get zapped the most. The end of the phase. But getting zapped here doesn't matter anymore, because we will gain some speed boosts, and it is so far into the level run that it won't matter any much for our speed at the end. See if I can get a zapless. Of course not. I only got zapless here like 3 times overall after I played this game. So we won't reach the end here. Even if we would reach the end, it wouldn't end the usual way. It's the thing about this. It goes directly into the screen over. And now we go to the last level actually. Level 6. We have reached the city. This same city you see in the background. And we're about to change everything. You won't see the city awaken as much as it could be in a casual run, because we want to go fast, but it starts right off with this. We control a single flower petal and go in the end of the level and start it all again. It's right the place we ended in the level before. And let's see what happens now. Everything goes bright and we can destroy the bad structures. And you see the metal tower in the background. And our task as a flower is to destroy this. And you can see we have the energy break through this and go far and go everywhere we want now. The secret city, we destroy those structures because those are bad. Those are bad influence. We bring colors back. Every mechanic over the level will return in this level. We have colors, we don't see it that much. We have the revitalizing of things. And here, this is the highway. It would be speed. And here comes highway skip. We go from the down lane, from the lower lane, right in the end lane, in the lane where we go to the last part. You see here the speed. Here it goes a bit slow sometimes, it stops. Here the light comes in. The metal structures try to stop us. They come in our way, but we just fly over them. We could bother with stopping them with our own might, because we are stronger than them, but we don't. We just fly over. We don't have time to bother with them. We go around here, go down there, and we actually try to not bonk into the structures, because they would make us slower. And it's about the end of the game soon. You see, we go into the tower right now, and they are trying to stop us at all might. They throw everything at us they have. And now you see what we do. We just fly through them. Go up here, and try not to bother with them. Break through them again. They put barriers in our way. They throw everything at us. You see, it makes us slower for a short time. And yeah, time is coming up. And here we gain one more speed boost from pink flowers. Go here, and soon it will start to go automatically. And just fly through everything. And this is this point. You see, they're trying to stop us at all costs, but we are stronger and go through. And up there is something. And time is coming up soon. You will see the screen turning up white 2 times. It's a window, by the way. It's a window. It's the room we saw earlier. And the screen will turn white 2 times now. This will be the first time. And the city is alive again. And after the second time will a start screen appear. And this is the count on time. I will tell you right away. We have a few seconds here. Just wait. That goes black. And time. Yeah, that's time. And this is Flower. Thank you very much. I will join the Discord now for a short amount, and thank you for watching.